Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of 20ish podcast. So, today we're going to discuss about a very important topic which have been in news right now, and
And
that
that
is,
is Pegasus
yeah,
event that happened.
yeah,
So, first of all, let us understand what this Pegasus is actually. Even though you might have come across this articles like this a lot, but still it is important to understand.
yeah, actually. So, we'll actually start about what it is and then we'll go further about the attack and everything.
Yeah, yeah, right. So, you say what is Pegasus?
Actually, it's a software which, it's a spying software mostly. Just say, it's a spying software through which the government actually, trace the important
Not just
information.
government,
Yeah,
any
any
person
organization.
or
It
organization.
is meant for, the to track or to trace the, you know, terrorist activities or something like that. It is meant for it because, of course, no company would make a spying software and say that yeah it's for everyone. Of course that's not possible and that shouldn't be done, of course. So yeah, it's actually to trace and track the criminal activities or terrorist activities or anything related to it.
Yeah. So what happened recently is that around 50,000 numbers were suspected by Washington Post and Guardian.
Hmm.
Uh,
God.
so these 50,000 numbers were suspected that a Pegasus software or any any kind of spying activity is being undertaken via that phone or via that device. So out of that, there are a lot of Indian numbers as well. That includes not just the numbers of terrorist organizations, but also the numbers of political opposition leaders and social workers and some journalists. So the thing is, a lot of people have been talking about it, and even I agree with it. And that is that if this NSO company has built the software for stopping criminal activities and all, so why are you using it to for spying on your oppositions? And sometimes even around 2 3 ministers are also suspected to be a
Yeah,
part of this.
government, like the new IT minister was also
Yeah.
suspected to be
I mean, even
part.
the IT minister is not, even if the IT minister is not safe, that then how
Hmm.
can we, the normal people, the common citizen of this country, of this world, can,
Yeah,
be sure that
ac-
our data is very private? And, not just the journalists and all, even entrepreneurs who are
yeah, the
rooting for
founder
free
of
speech.
Telegram.
Yeah, the founders who are the entrepreneurs who are rooting for free speech and who are resisting to authoritarian regimes, even
Hmm.
they are now being suspected. So actually there are a lot of angles to this theory, and we will discuss them one by one,
Yeah,
and we will also in the end discuss that thus we can use this noise to create something very impactful. Because see, uh, right now there is a lot of noise. A lot of news channels are showing debates because of because to gain, they want to gain TRP. But at the end, what are we getting out of it, the common people of India? And we will also discuss that how we can use this noise to create something impactful and to change our mentality.
yeah. So actually, we discussed about the now. Actually, the number which was quoted was like huge. So I don't know if it's true or not, but I believe that maybe it can be more than that too.
Yeah, it can be
That's
because
possible.
yeah, I mean, it can be because this has been undertaken by journalists and
Hmm.
all, right? It is
Yeah.
not something which is very official or has been taken by governments. And even you see some presidents, prime ministers, kings are under this attack, and
Yeah.
people still can't ban. I mean, these government organizations, they still can't sit down at one place and ban companies like NSO, which are making
Hmm.
softwares like Pegasus. So okay, let us discuss it one
Um.
by one.
Yeah.
So first of all, let us discuss that why is it necessary to spy for the government, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I believe that if it is very important that we keep in check the criminal activities or the terrorist activities. But I mean, it's a necessary evil. I believe that if you don't keep a track of all this happening, a lot of crimes, the crime rate would of course increase, because the government agencies which use which use this softwares to spy, they mostly do it for a very necessary reasons. So yeah,
Yeah, like,
I mean,
what
banning
if
this kind of software altogether would really go wrong, but there should be some censorship.
censorship and, proper legislation to use this kind of softwares?
Yeah, actually, like in an RTI, I guess someone asked the government how many agencies have the, right to do this tracking stuff. And earlier it was said like 15, but then the government revised it and said it's 22, and now it's saying that it might be more than that. So, it's like the government doesn't have the actual number of the agencies which use the softwares to spy on the people, and this shouldn't be the case. I mean, we understand the importance of spying, but you know the government is taking it too lazily. Like our
Yeah,
privacy
I
is
mean,
our like basic right,
I
I
mean,
would say.
just think about the fact that even this recording might be, might be tapped.
Yeah,
So if the privacy of any one person is at risk, it the privacy of all the 1 billion people is at risk.
actually.
Yeah. So the even the government doesn't have the proper number of this. Whoever has come across this, and on top of that, I mean, if we look at it from a geopolitical angle, I would say that our image has certainly been hampered because we are one of the. I mean, we are the biggest democracy in the world, and now that such activities are being
Hmm.
undertaken by our government to spy on political opposition leaders and journalists, then I mean, you just think about the fact that the whole world is talking about it. People who are the advocates of free speech and human rights,
Hmm.
even they are forming an impression that India is not the place to express yourself your or to exercise your freedom of speech. I mean, this is the reason why, see, because India is certainly, being developed. It is now developing a lot. A lot of, investment is coming from the foreign. The same case it is with China, but no one wants to go and live in China. Why? Because there's a certain kind of authoritarian government that does not let you speak your mind. So, I mean, if cases like this keep coming up, and on top of that, there is also this new IT Act that actually, uh, it kind of weakens the encryption, end-to-end encryption. So if this kind of activities keep on taking place, then of course we might get a lot of funding, we might become developed like China or USA, but at the end of the day, we might not be able to retain people.
Yeah, actually.
So
Was
because
like
we
this is
don't have
in the
freedom of
first
speech.
kind of event of spying. Of course, a lot of this kind of stuffs have happened back in the days also, and it resurfaces time and again. But of course, like being world's
Biggest
at
democracy.
biggest democracy, it actually hampers our image, like concept that in geopolitics your image matters the most.
Yeah,
Like how the
exactly.
countries and how the businessmen or how the world sees you is and should be your first and the topmost priority, because still now we are in a developing phase where we need people outside of our countries, what we say, we need their help, or we need their not really help, but we need their we need their assistance in some kind, because if the businessmen and everyone else thinks that India is not a country where they can invest, it would really, really be a bad thing for us.
Yeah, I mean,
And of course,
then
businesses
we co-
really want their own private space, so we should
yeah,
actually
exactly.
provide them that.
And I mean, if cases like this keep on resurfacing, then we might even become the next China.
Yes, and of course that would really be bad, because even as Indians, we criticize China for being an authoritarian regime, and if we start doing it in our country too, like that would be it
I mean,
would be,
that will be the
yeah,
last thing we would want, and
yeah.
that will be the
And
last
it's
thing
really
anyone would
shameful
want.
for us
Yeah,
to
and
criticize someone and do the same thing.
the worst part about this, I saw a tweet, and I will link that below in the description box. I mean, a person was talking about that how we readily give our data to companies like Google and Facebook, but can't we do the same with our government? I mean, this is really, really. I mean, if someone comes and defending the government in this way, then I don't know what we should really say. Because, see, I am, sharing my location with WhatsApp or Facebook because of some reason. Maybe, say, I'm stuck somewhere, so I'm sharing my location with them to send it to you. Or the same
Yeah,
is the case with Google. Maybe I want to search someplace and Google asks for my location to show me how exactly will I reach that place. Then that is something which is legit, and that is something
yeah,
that I need. But government spying on us, this is not something we need, or this is not legit at all. I mean, why would I want the government or any organization to know what is my personal matter? you know Whatever I'm talking on phone, why will I want them to know? So I mean, in India, actually, there is this mentality that we are very extremist. Like, if I'm supporting the government, I'll go to any extreme to support it. And if I'm opposing the government, I'll go to any extreme to oppose it. And this is one skill that we need to learn, and that is, discourse, disagreement, and discourse. That is, there are some points on which I might agree with the government, and there are some events on which I might not, and that is perfectly fine as long as I am disagreeing and discoursing in a proper way, in a
yeah,
certain manner.
in a sophisticated manner,
Yeah, and Indians are such extremists.
of
Extremists. I
course.
mean, it really makes me very shameful
Actually,
that
because
we are
I
such
know people who
extremists.
actually, justified Central Vista project back during
Oh
the
my
second
God,
wave.
this is.
I knew them.
And
So
even the government is talking about, the fact that there were no deaths
no
due to
oxygen
lack
deaths,
of
and
oxygen.
people who have suffered it, it's a big slap on their faces, because the people who have been on the forefront at the basic, they have seen the situation with their bare eyes. They know how bad it was and how much difficult it was to procure oxygen. Like,
Yeah,
it's you can't imagine the
I
situations.
mean,
And
there were
sitting in the
WhatsApp and.
parliament saying this, that no, there wasn't any death because of it. I know a friend whose father died because he couldn't get oxygen in the hospital. He was outside the hospital, but there was no oxygen and he died there because of it. And you can understand the trauma the family faces. I
I
know
mean,
a close friend.
there were so many WhatsApp and Telegram groups
Yeah,
circulating information about oxygen,
yeah,
hospital beds.
of
I mean,
course.
were they fools?
Yeah, there were a lot of people helping each other. In the time of pandemic, we saw that, yeah, it is very important to help each other. And the fraternity, which we saw, the mutual brotherhood was actually seen by the government saying, hello.
Yes, yes. The government
Yeah,
saying this is actually, a big slap on the face of
yeah, on
every
the,
Indian who even shared
yes,
some information regarding
actually.
oxygen beds, oxygen
Of
or
course,
hospital
even
beds.
there were people who did, who were, helping people in spite of being affected with the same thing. I know such
Yeah.
people, and
I mean,
and the lack of resources and the lack of proper communication channels and everything which the government lacked in, and saying that there was no oxygen. That, I mean, that's absurd.
yeah, exactly. I mean, you are spying on the prime minister of neighboring
Mm.
country. That is something different from spying on a political opposition leader or
Yeah,
even spying
actually,
on a
because
journalist.
democracy is where you understand that, yeah, today, whatever the oppositions, a democracy is because of the opposition.
Yeah,
I, this is true, that, and and the journalists are the the most important pillar of democracy. So spying on them and spying on opposition is a mockery of democracy.
exactly. And I am very sure that the image of India is being harmful in the international space. But see, we really cannot help because even we disagree with the government on this matter.
Yeah,
I mean,
actually.
They even
Even
spied on their ministers.
yeah, on their own ministers. There's something, if you all know the very famous Kautilya, he used to say that statecraft is a thing. He actually believed in spying, of course. So I'm quoting something which I am not I mean I'm not agreeing with, but he says that if you want to spy, you should spy on friends as well as foes. But here what government did by spying on the opposition is totally different than what it meant in the real meaning. Because I said this because I saw a tweet or someone tweeted that of course this is one of the biggest thing that governments do in
Mhm.
it's important to spy on your people and the others too. Justifying
No,
this was really wrong, and
I
that's
mean
why I stated this.
that's that's what I said earlier. No, we are very
Yeah,
extremists,
actually.
and this is going to be very harmful for us for being extremists, because see, we cannot come out of our own bias, our own mental
Hmm.
bias. So
Yeah,
how can we make proper decision, proper logical and rational decisions? So yeah,
of course.
and also I feel that spying is necessary. I read it somewhere that spying is like salt. It should be in a very it should be in a very proper way,
Hmm.
and it should be in a very certain, and
Yeah,
it
it should
shouldn't
be
be
in a
too much.
channelized way, and there should be a fine line between it. Like you should know on whom you should spy on whom not. Like of course your citizens are not your plaything.
And in the end, the companies like NSO, which who
Hmm.
built and who are ready to license it to anyone just for monetary benefits, I mean, even companies like this should be dismantled.
Actually, there's something like companies like this. I mean, yeah, whatever they say, but if they don't sell these things to the government, I mean, of course they say that they don't
That's
sell
what
it.
I said, right?
Yeah,
They shouldn't sell it to anyone or
yeah,
everyone just for monetary gains.
of course. Yeah, true, agreed.
And
So
even if they sell it to the government, I mean, just look at the fact that when the government is spying on its political opposition leaders, so even
now the
the
company can't
company,
do anything about it.
yeah,
Nah, yeah,
even the
I
company
would
can't be
like to say.
blamed in this manner. I mean,
Yeah, because
they
they
might
are
have,
doing it for a greater purpose. Because of course we are seeing the back, the con side of it today, because the government used it in the wrong way. But we didn't
yeah,
see that this companies helped a lot of helped the governments in different countries in actually safeguarding the citizens from various terrorist attacks. A lot of
yes,
terrorist attacks and criminal activities have been stopped or have been
but at the end of the day, we just have to agree that our privacy is at risk,
yeah,
because because the government want to
of
spy on
course.
people. I
It
mean,
is the government to be blamed because they used
I
it for the wrong
I
purpose.
heard somewhere that privacy in the digital world is a myth, just like
Yeah,
democracy, and I could
actually,
not agree more.
yeah. It's very, very difficult to maintain your privacy in a digitalized,
Because
globalizing world.
in the veil of spying on
Hmm,
for criminal or terrorist activity,
hmm,
your data is certainly being compromised with.
yeah, true.
So yeah, at the end of the day, see, even if we are blaming the company for selling it to organizations that are not governmental or that are not official, I mean, even we can't blame the company here, right? Because even the government is at fault.
Yeah, actually.
So even the IT Act of 2021, we made a video on it. You should go and watch it. I mean, there are some very good aspects in it, but the fact that it weakens end-to-end encryption is going to be very harmful for our country, for the image of our country.
In situations like this, it's very difficult to draw the line
Yeah.
where it should be used and where it should not be used. So the thing or the solution to it is that the government, if the government itself is corrupt, what else we can expect? But one thing that could be done is they need to, actually specify or mention the authorities that can use this for genuine purposes, so that the people would know. Like whatever happened recently, that the government kept on saying that no, we don't use it, but later it said that they still don't know the governmental agencies which are using it. So it's actually put you in the gray list.
Yeah. yeah, so at the end of the day, just know that your data might be compromised with, and you're not 100% safe. And so, maintaining your privacy is in
Mm.
your hands, because even recently the businessman Raj Kundra was arrested. I
Yeah, yeah,
heard
for
that
sure.
his WhatsApp chats were leaked.
Yes.
So yeah, just use applications very, very carefully is what I would say. And
Nowadays,
especially,
it's very difficult to, because WhatsApp says it's end-to-end encrypted, but still, the
if it
new
were
IT
end to
laws
end,
and yeah,
if it
yeah,
were end to end encrypted, even before the IT laws, this
mm,
chat wouldn't have been leaked.
yeah,
I mean, any chat, not just, I don't know if his chat
mm,
were really leaked or not. Even, back in 2020, a lot of other celebrities'
mm, were
chats were
also
leaked.
leaked. Yeah,
Uh,
a lot of, yeah. So it's yeah, of course, this whatever happened now, it's still a rumor or whatever. I mean, it's very strong rumor, even if it's a rumor. But whatever happened shouldn't have happened because a country like India doing it doesn't justify.
really.
We
And
never
if
expected the
we're
countries.
also,
I mean, yeah, being a country where there's judicial supremacy, where the judiciary says that it's a, right, it's a right to privacy comes under right to life.
yeah,
So
I mean, the
it's
Indian government, it's actually very arrogant, because it
yeah,
feels that it is the one making the law, so they are above the law. I mean, it is very, very arrogant, the Indian
no, the
government.
day whenever a government thinks that they are above the law, they should actually, that's really authoritarian that they're above the law, but they derive power from us. We are the people from
Yeah,
whom they made laws, and we are the people for whom the laws should be made, and that should not, be harmful to us. Like, it is for us, so it should be in our favor, not in, against
not
us.
against us, exactly. So please, I would really suggest you that you use applications very carefully, and you know just don't put out any private information out there, because it might be very dangerous, because we don't know that which apps like Facebook are
Yeah,
compromising with your data. It might be Twitter, who knows? Because recently I came across a tweet where a person was trying to promote the Pew Research Center's uh,
yeah,
data, the
research data.
yeah, the
Hmm.
one that suggests that there is communal harmony in India.
Yeah,
He was trying to promote that fit, so his tweet was kept under observation. But when he put something which was actually against that Pew Research survey,
hmm.
it was like, no, Pew Research survey is very fake and stuff like that. His tweet was not at all. I mean, it was not. It was very opinionated. It was not fact based, right? And still,
Yeah,
he was able to promote his tweet, and then he put out a screenshot on Twitter saying that, see, this is the reality of Twitter. So we might not even know that if Twitter is using our information in the wrong way, just like Facebook is. So yeah, just put out your information very carefully.
yeah, and also I guess we'll
Yeah, we'll conclude here.
yeah we'll conclude here. And at the end, I would like to add something here before we
Yes,
conclude, that it is today, now as Indians we are thinking that yeah, our privacy has been invaded. That is true, but there was a similar incident in the US, if you all know, that happened during the 70s 80s, when the even FBI was involved in spying the citizens, and the
yeah,
president had to actually resign because it became a very big issue. So we don't want something like that to happen in India. So Indian
yeah,
government should actually take their lessons from that, because
yeah, and they should act very carefully here.
yeah, so it's a reminder that no one, either you are the person sitting in the parliament, or someone else like a common person like else, has the right to go above the law or do something which isn't in the
Guaranteed by our
uh,
constitution,
constitution, or which isn't in the harmony of the
the
people,
nation. Yeah.
the nation as a whole. So yeah, that was it for today.
So
We'll
please,
conclude it.
once
Yeah.
again, use your data very, very secretly, and be very private with your data. I mean, you might be reasoning it with like, okay, my data is not that important. What I talk about, and
Mm.
stuff like that, but it is
But
important.
it
You might
is,
not know.
yeah. Actually, sometimes we don't even realize what we are doing. Like we think that we are just talking to a friend, we are saying something, but whatever you are saying might backfire on you. So that's why it's
Yeah,
very
and
important to
just know that the
protect your own
privacy,
privacy.
if the
Because
privacy of one person is at risk, the privacy
hmm,
of the whole democracy is at risk.
yeah, actually. So yeah,
So,
that was
on
it.
this note, I we would like to mention that yes, whatever happened in this Pegasus event should not have happened, and
Should not have
especially
happened.
spying
Yeah,
on
we strongly
journalists and
condemn this
opposition,
kind of activities by the government
and
or any organization for that matter.
especially spying on journalists and opposition leaders.
Yeah,
It was
was
not. It was
yeah.
truly uncalled for.
Yes.
So that was it. Bye bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.